So from where we left off last time, the real killer has shown himself on the Midnight Channel, but who is he? That's the first question the team needed to know so far. So after a few days, we had finally found it out, but this took nearly an hour of my time. You'll find out why that a little addition is relevant later, because it certainly made things a problem for me, because it was something I forgot to do that then lost me an hour of time. So onto that thing that lost me an hour of time. So what happened was things were not as they seemed. Let's just start there. Forgetting to save any time before entering was an ominous sign of the death which was approaching. And unfortunately, we lost it all, slipped and fell, died. And now we're back where we first began, where the unexpected happened. My usually okay enough internet when streaming went and died on me. Yet another unexpected death. But that's not something relevant to the challenge. That's just my internet, not important. But I did have to record the rest of the video from here, because I couldn't stream it, where my internet was just not working that day. So this will be the rest of it. I did forget to record one of the deaths at one point, but that will be updated for the next video. I've already gone and added it to my my overlay of everything that you see within these videos. It'll be a bit closer to the end, but I'll still show the death anyways, and I'll put a bit of text there saying I forgot as well, just in case you've forgotten. So on our journey to the mid-boss, we died again. This time just some random rock-looking creature, and then once again while on the floor of the boss. So we died while on the same floor as it, I think, unless I looked at the footage wrong, and actually the only death on that floor was to the boss, but I will find it and show you that. But the boss itself was annoying. As I said, it killed me during the fight, that is one thing I can confirm. But it's just a problem here. The deaths are surprisingly common within this one, but we had to keep going. So the boss spawns an ally hand weak to ice that will keep healing it after it reaches a certain amount of health, unless you prevent it from doing so through either killing the hand itself or killing the boss before the hand can heal it. It's something that actually happened in the successful run. But I guess that's not really the most important detail with it either. But hey, we continue anyways. So you can either crit the boss and then hit the enemy for ice damage to do an all-out attack, or just hope and get lucky. That's what I did, because I am incapable of critting things apparently, as I've learnt from my time playing this game. I can crit things when I don't need to, and when it's not helpful, but when I want to, I can't. Oh well. But yeah, if you keep hitting it hard enough, you should eventually win. The upper floors of this were not really much of an issue. Nothing really happened there. It's just very much nothing going on, so I can't really talk about much. There were just a few close deaths, but nothing too interesting to talk about. Now we're on to the best part of it all, the boss itself. I despise this thing. It is the most painful boss that I've had to fight in this game. Even more painful than the optional bosses later on. I really do not like this thing. So there's a few different reasons to this. First, the armour. Why do I have to keep breaking this annoying armour while it spams moves that do half my health and can kill me in one of its turns because it just happened to choose to hit me twice? Why is this? And then the second form, just a thing that it goes into while it restores the armour. You'd think it wouldn't be all that bad, right? Oh, it's a weakened version of like the things the boss can do. Well, you'd be slightly wrong in the fact that it can do a few things that will kill you very easily or very quickly. First of all, it resists or nullifies, I'm not really sure, I didn't attack it. It uses like a wall ability for one of the 4 elemental magic types. This means you then can't really hit it for that, while it spams you with that very element. So unless it's something no one on your team is weak to, you are not safe. The reason you are not safe is because you have to keep guarding with that party member or party members, depending on if you have multiple weak to this element. Otherwise, it will use the multi-hitting elemental attack of that type, and then when it downs an enemy, or downs one of your party members, it will use Megidola, an almighty skill with, I believe, heavy damage, so it will kill you, most likely. If it doesn't kill you, not many people on your party will survive, and especially not the person that was just hit, unless it is one of the tankier members of the party with a higher health pool, designed to be doing physical attacks, so you probably have them on lower health anyways, because they've been using physical moves, and then they die anyways. But hey, this is just a problem here that you've got to get around. But hey, that's what happens. So if you get hit by that, you're probably not winning the fight, and you probably aren't even surviving with the main character. But hey, if you got a good enough persona, you probably do. But hey, that's not what happened here. But it's not even the worst part about the fight either. Once it starts rebuilding, it will try to instantly kill you with fear. Well, with fear, and then the move Ghastly Wail, which will instantly kill all enemies, yeah, I guess it would be, that are affected with fear. So it just spams fear moves at you, gives them a higher chance to work, and then kills you when you've got 3 or 4 party members. The only reason I got past this in the fight that I actually won is because I got considerably lucky, whether the party member was paralyzed with fear or not and could not act that turn. Fortunately, the one party member that I had to heal the effect away did not get forced to not move, and could actually heal the party member, while the other party members that were affected, while I did damage to the boss with the other one, because I didn't have any items to do so, forgetting about this important factor. But then I didn't really have the money to do it anyways, and I couldn't go and level up because I was almost at the level cap and didn't want to go over it. But yeah, you need to be very careful in this fight, because you have to try and monitor damage, healing, fear, and not by being killed by whatever other moves it's going to use during its rebuilding phase. And then you have to be careful that you don't get hit twice and your characters are always at full health, just in case they are, because you have to try and avoid dying in one turn, because this boss will hit you twice. This isn't the first boss to hit you twice in one of its turns. It's not the last either, but it's the most annoying, because it's at a point in the game where it only starts doing that then, because weaknesses aren't something it can hit in the first turn, but can still go for multiple moves in every other phase it has. In terms of the challenge run, I did not like this dungeon because of the specific persona. It caused too many problems for a variety of reasons. Its level, moves, damage output, and stats, and many other things that all slowly work together to make this an extremely painful and mentally draining dungeon, because it was just a cycle of the same things happening, which weren't preventable, or if they could be prevented, you have to prevent them from the very beginning. So I don't even know this is going to be a problem until it happens. But yeah, goodbye.